Hello top 11 managers around the world, welcome back to my channel Mamun Prefer Gaming. Guys, this is the only channel that provides valid content on top 11 speaking in English on daily basis. Please subscribe this channel so that I can build a massive community of top 11. In this video I'm going to show you top 3 formation and tactics of this season, and this is the last day of the season. Today's formation and tactic number 3. 3-1-5-1. 3-1-5-1 is in my number 3 list, and the reason behind it is heavily based on midfield. And once you are against a big team, you can pick this team because it can control the midfield and your opponent can face serious wall in the midfield, and it will be very difficult for your opponent to pass ball from the middle if you have 5 quality midfielders. Yes, if you have 5 quality midfielders, then your opponent will face serious trouble passing the ball from the middle. The only problem with this formation is they target one single player. So that means the one striker, the lone striker, will have to take responsibility of all the 5 players passes rather, because everyone will pass to him. He is the targeted man. So he will have a serious responsibility and he will act like one-man army. So, this is very difficult for a striker, but nothing is impossible if you have a great quality giant striker. So tactic of this formation, I will prefer normal, and when you receive goal you can go even attacking. But normally this formation is used as a normal team mentality. You can pick team mentality normal as usual, and the focus passing should be through the middle because you have a strong midfield, 5 players and 5 midfielders, that means. So you should go for through the middle. So it is very safe for your formation to pass through the middle because you have 5 midfielder and they will pass to themselves in the midfield, which is pretty controllable. So force counter attack, you can make it on if your opponent has ball most of the time. I believe that if you play against a big team, they will have most of the time the ball. So if they have the most of the time possession, then you can go for counter attack. But if you are not giving the ball to your opponent a lot, that means if you have balls, so in that case you can keep it off. Force counter attack should be off if you get possession a lot. So now in the defense you can go for a high, pressing style high, because most of the time you need to take the control of the balls because you are controlling the midfield and you will look for controlling. So in that case, you need to take control of ball most of the time. Whenever your opponent gets ball, you will try to press hard. So it should go for high, but make sure you use this right way because your players are gonna be tired, and you need to check it. Always you need to check it whether your players are getting too much, or tired or not early in this stage. Then you need to change it. Tackling style here, you can go for easy always, but when you have a team opponent against to play who is very tough and you have no chance to win against him, in that case you can go for hard tackle. Sometimes hard tackling actually put your opponents in the back foot when they get many injury. Keep your offside trap on if your opponent long pass a lot. If you see long passes a lot, then you keep it on. If it is short pass, then keep it off. You can keep marking style zonal always. Formation and tactic number 2. So 4-3-3 is in my second list, and I really love this formation. The reason is for defender. Yes guys, there is no compromise in defense when it comes about you are going to play against a team who plays really good, the manager who is active, and the manager is a very very good proactive manager. In that situation, you really need four defender because they can find out your mistake. They can actually have a good attack that can really make fear in your defense. So in that situation, four defender is wise always, and I really love four defender. When I really want to score a lot of goal, I go for three defender. Three DC, one DMC. But now in this case, sometime when I see a strong opponent, when I see my team is receiving goals, if I receive goals, then I really prefer four defender. Switching formation can save you a match sometime. You cannot keep one single formation always. Sometime one formation may not work because your opponent also changed their formation and tactic. So you don't understand this. If you don't really look at your opponent's formation always, your default formation will never work. If you don't look at your opponent's formation, he may change, and in that time he may bring benefit from that game, but you cannot. So you see, this formation is to me one of the best balanced formation, and to me perhaps the number one balanced formation. It is having four defender, three midfielder, three attacker. All the attackers are in front, and they are really a threat for the box. So this formation, you can seriously, you can any day you can pick this formation. This formation is bread and butter. So now in the tactic, now it is about tactic of 4-3-3 formation. So generally I always prefer playing attacking tactic. Many people has many mind, many people has many thought, but for top 11 I believe attacking formation is the most preferable one, but not always. When you are on goal down, then maybe you need to hard attack. Sometimes you need to play defensive game as well. So for me, this formation goes with everything, as I said, bread and butter. So this formation goes with every tactic. You can play a defensive tactic, you can play attacking tactic with this formation. So team mentality as usual: attacking, focus, passing, mixed passing style, mixed first counter attack off, and then you can go for pressing low, pressing style low, tackling style should be easy, marking style zonal, play offside traps off. So this is my initial choice. Always I pick this. I start with this tactic for this formation. Now it is tactic 2 for the 4-3-3 formation, because one single tactic is not correct for this formation. You can go for another tactic as well if you really need in terms of situation. So if you see your opponent is pretty hard to defeat, or very difficult. Your attackers, your opponent's attackers are very difficult to play. So in that time, you can go for either normal, you can go for hard defensive as well. So normal is against team who is similar to your but tough. But hard defending should be against a team which is unwinnable. It's a team which is a giant, and you cannot almost defeat him. In that sort of situation, you can go for hard defending, keeping counter attack on. So should force counter attack on, other thing will remain same, mixed. And in the defense list, you need to press low once again, because it will give you a lot of problem, because your player will lose condition and they will be weak, and the performance will drop. So tackling style should be easy, marking style zonal, and play offside trap off. So in that case, there is something that I really need to tell, that in the offside trap, if you see your opponent is passing the ball very long, in that case you can keep it on. And tackling style, if you think that your opponent is very difficult and you have no chance, even not 20% chance or 30% chance in the situation, you can go for hard defending, and you can even force counter attack off. You can keep, and then tackling style you can keep hard, very hard, so that your opponent's player often gets injured, and that will really help you to win match. Today's formation and tactic number 1. Yes, the formation, number one formation, it is 3-1-3-3. And I really love this formation 3-1-3-3 because this is perhaps one of the most attacking formation that I have ever played. And it is because not four defender, technically, it is actually three defender, one semi defender, because he works as midfielder as well. So one DMC works as a midfielder, works as a defender, so he is in everywhere. So in that case, he helps midfield as well, because technically midfield becomes four midfielder, but not four midfielder in complete situation. Just three midfielder, but one can help either way from defensive midfield to midfield position. So he can play as a defender, also can play midfielder, which is a benefit for this formation. And as you can see, the attack is the most important. They are advanced. All the three attackers are advanced. Emil and Amr, they can cross, and Hossein, the stick and finish. But the gap, you see the gap, the mark I've showed you that left and right side. The gap is completed. They are already ahead. You don't need to run fast and complete the gap. So in that case, Emil and Amr are very advanced, and all the three attackers already in the box, and that creates huge pressure for the opponent, and as a result you can score more goals, but it has weakness, no DLDR, so opponent can take advantage. So tactic one for this formation 3-1-3-3, and in this case, as I said, I really like this formation to attack. So that's the reason why in the normal case I always use team mentality, attacking and focus passing mixed. Passing style mixed, force counter attack should be always off, pressing style low, tackling style easy, and the everything will remain same zonal, and the play offside trap should be off. So tactic number 2 for 3-1-3-3 formation. You can use another tactic if you really need to score more, or you are one goal down. In that case, you can go for hard attacking team mentality. Hard attacking will allow you to score. Try to force your striker to score more, and you can go for passing style mixed or short, both way, depending on the situation. So you can go for short as well, and also you can go for mixed as well. So, and force counter attack always should be off when it comes about attacking formation and tactic. So pressing style, you can keep it high, you can keep it low as well, depending on the situation, looking at the conditions of player. And tackling style should be easy, marking style zonal, and offset trap. I always say to you that offset trap should be on or off depending on the passing. If your opponent passes long, then the play offset trap should be on. Or if your opponent is not passing long, they're passing short most of the time, in that case you can keep it off. So thank you very much for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel for watching more from me.